lightweight grand final went to Stanford University. Stanford won with a time of 6:36.8. They were followed by Wisconsin, Loyola, and Cal. In the men's collegiate lightweight grand final, the official results: California with a time of 6:07.5, followed by Texas, Purdue, University of California, Santa Barbara, and the University of Washington.
We had an outstanding finish in the last race, and it gives us an opportunity to mention once again the DVDs of individual races that are available about an hour after race time. See the beauty and grandeur of an outstanding finish here at the San Diego Crew Classic, and stop by the merchandising booth and pick up your DVD and record and keep on record for eternity, if you will, the beautiful finish that we just had in our San Diego Crew Classic 2008 edition.
And in the men's club final, Marin have left the start line. This is another handicap race. They've been followed by Pocock, and closely followed by Rocky Mountain. Long Beach are away. Ashland have started. And the final crew on the line is from Lake Union. Lake Union still sitting there, waiting for that countdown number to come up. And they're going to have a lot of ground to catch up. They're away now, but they're a good 300 meters behind the rest of the behind the leading crew. So at the moment, it's Marin still maintaining an advantage over Rocky Mountain and Pocock. Long Beach seem to have made up some ground. Ashland is struggling to make up their handicap. And rowing in a vacuum, which is, I'm sure Pat will agree, a very difficult thing to do, and it's a considerable vacuum. We have the back marker, which is Lake Union from Seattle. As they go through the 500, it's Marin, who are the first crew away, leading. They're closely followed by Pocock, but Long Beach Rowing Association are making real ground on Rocky Mountain. Rocky Mountain starting to look a little ragged as Long Beach go through them. Ashland are battling away gamely in lane 6 on the outside, but not making much impression on the Rocky Mountain boat. And as the Marin crew approaches the 750 mark into the race, Lake Union are still 250 meters behind, going through the 500-meter mark.
Once again, we have a staggered start in a handicap race, which kind of makes it fun when you get down to the end. In lane assignments, in lane number 1 is Pocock Rowing Center. In lane 2, that is Marin, and Marin had the best time in yesterday's qualifying rounds. As you well know, a lot of times that means nothing because somebody is sandbagging somebody else, but just for the record, Marin had the 7:06 best time out of this group. In lane number 3, it was Lake Union. Lane 4, we're watching Long Beach Rowing Association. Out of lane 5, it is Rocky Mountain and Ashland rowing out of lane number 6. The top time turned in yesterday by Marin, and they were followed by the Long Beach Rowing Association. Pocock had the 3rd best time out of this group. Ashland followed by Lake Union, and finally Rocky Mountain in order of time.
Marin Club boat, always strong here and has many championships at the regatta. In the foreground, Pocock.
With less than 1,000 meters to go, it looks like the Marin Rowing Association in lane number 2 is continuing to hold and now widen their lead. And they're being challenged, but not by much, on the far outside by, it appears to be, Long Beach Rowing Association. Then all the way to the outside, Ashland appears to be in that 3rd position currently. But as with a staggered start, it's a little bit hard to tell how they're all going to wind up. Moving up on the outside is Rocky Mountain, and along the shoreline, this is Pocock, and trailing in our race in the lane 3 is Lake Union. Still on the lead is Marin. They are being challenged on the outside by the Long Beach Rowing Association. Marin in a time of 7:06 yesterday, and Long Beach 7:09. And looking to change those positions. Marin, open water. And, excuse me, Marin and Long Beach with open water. But they are on each other.
Marin continuing to lead just shows that those handicaps for fit old guys, I can say that because I'm one of them, maybe not so fit. But if you're fit like these Marin folks are, they hold off the challenge. Their counterpart, however, Long Beach Rowing Association, even older, very fit guys, making a real challenge for it here as we go into the last 300 meters.
This is Marin along the shoreline in the dark jerseys. Outside of them, Long Beach Rowing Association, and on the far outside is Ashland. However, Pocock has picked it up a little bit and begun to close a little bit of ground. On the outside, that is Rocky Mountain, and trailing is Lake Union. It looks like the Long Beach Rowing Association has picked up the lead, and this is Long Beach. Long Beach and Marin. Marin now back by about 3 seats, open water back. So the finish will be on the middle with Long Beach Rowing Association and Marin. It's separated by about 2 seats. Long Beach making a run for it here on the outside in the golden shell, and along the shoreline, this is Marin rowing, and it looks like Long Beach may have it in hand. Along the shore, Pocock has picked it up and challenging on the far outside Ashland. But as we look at our finish, it appears to be the unofficial winner, Long Beach Rowing Association, making a move at the end, followed by Marin.
Fine effort by Long Beach Rowing Association. About 4 guys, actually 3 guys in that boat, former Olympians for various countries. Strong program up in Long Beach, California, rowing on the old 1932 Olympic rowing course. John Nunn, 1968 Olympian.
Next up will be the Women's Collegiate JV Grand Final. Looking at our lane assignments in lane number 1, the University of Washington. USC is out in lane 2 with UCLA in lane 3. It'll be Washington State coming out of lane 4. Stanford occupies lane 5, and Clemson will be pulling out of lane number 6. Next up, the Women's Collegiate JV Grand Final.
Want to make a public service announcement. Fair warning here for a white Enterprise rental van in the team lot. It's improperly parked and will be moved. Again, a team van, license plate 6A 252. Repeating that, 6AD 252. Please move it immediately or it will be towed. Next up is the event number 73 Women's Collegiate JV Grand Final for the